What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and today was the big day. A day I have been excited about for a while. Now, I'm sure a lot of you all don't know this, but today, Congress was actually holding a big UFO hearing. That is right, Congress was holding a UFO hearing. And the Pentagon and other officials were there testifying in front of Congress about what they supposedly know about UFOs. Now, a lot of people seem to believe that all of this is a conspiracy theory and they don't check the news themselves. So before I even go forward in this video, do a quick Google search so you can realize that the video and the stuff I am about to show you and talk about all came from Congress and the Pentagon directly. This is not me pulling out wild theories out of my hat to talk about on YouTube like some of your favorite true crime personalities. No, this is me spitting facts as I always do. Now, I woke up this morning excited about the possibilities, excited about what we may learn, excited about what new details may come out. But once again, as per usual, when it comes to these type of hearings, I was disappointed because our members of Congress ask the most brain-dead, idiotic, stupid questions imaginable. You know, we have a floor here. The floor is open to ask these people anything, and they throw them nothing but nonsensical softball questions, while the real questions we all want answers to are never asked. It's so frustrating for me. It's so frustrating for me, and it's clear that we've reached a really weird time when it comes to this UFO stuff. I've been what you would call maybe a UFO enthusiast my entire life. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I dedicated my life to studying UFOs, but I've looked into them a fair share more than the average person. I always found them interesting, and yes, I do 100% believe in alien life. I think it's stupid to believe that we are the only living beings in the universe. I think that's very close-minded to believe. But yeah, a lot of softball questions, we did not get much. But like I was saying, I feel like we're at this pivotal time where it seems as if they want to let us know more about UFOs, but at the same time, they don't want us to know more about UFOs. It's like they want to open the door to discussions about it, but they don't want to tell you what they know, and I find that really weird. You know, part of me believes that a lot of this recent UFO talk, it's just to desensitize us and to get us ready for some weird stuff that our own government pulls. I'm not so convinced that if aliens, let's say a UFO spaceship started hovering over New York City tomorrow, I wouldn't be 100% convinced that it's actually aliens and not our own government pulling some type of weird trickery. But out of everything that was talked about at this hearing, maybe I'll make more videos going into detail about some of the things that were disclosed. But it's not too much. But what they did do is they released new video. And what I am about to show you is a newly released video of a UFO. And this was released by the Pentagon and the U.S. military for this special hearing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out, and then I'll be right back with more thoughts.
You'll see it come through the top of the screen. There it goes. And then the camera will slew to follow it. You'll see it pop in and out of the field of view there. This is essentially all of the data we have associated with this event from some years ago. It is going to be virtually impossible to fully identify that just based off of that video. Now, what we can do and what we are doing is keeping that as part of that group of 52% to see what are the similarities, what are the trends across all of these, do we see these in a particular distribution, do they all behave the same or not? As we get more data, we will be able to go back and look at these in a fuller context.
So that video is definitely interesting, and I'm sure it will come as a surprise to some, but for someone like me, we've seen stuff like this for years. I personally have looked in the sky and seen weirder things than what we're seeing on this video. And part of me wonders how much of modern day technology and entertainment was released for the sole purpose of keeping us looking down instead of looking up. I can guarantee you all, if you live in an area where you can see the stars, like you're not in a big city, go outside at night, leave your phone inside, and just look at the sky. Look at the sky for about 30 to 45 minutes straight. And I can almost 100% guarantee you, you're going to see some wild stuff that you can't explain. It's so weird because we're so concerned about our phones. We're so concerned about what's in front of us and stuff. And it's like we no longer look to the sky. Ancient tribes and civilizations, they used to look to the sky for answers. And when you look at old cave drawings and things left back by past civilizations, they always depict aliens and things coming from the sky. So it's weird because we live in a time where we're so distracted that half of us don't even notice the things that are happening over our head. But like I said, as a test, if you all have time and you live in an area where you can do so, just go outside one night and just watch the stars. You will see something unexplained and weird. Probably weirder than what we saw in this video. But the question remains for me, why now? Why now are y'all trying to kind of spoon feed us tidbits of information about UFOs? Why are y'all slowly just now, trickling out these videos? I can't help but feel like there's an agenda behind it. And listen, I know all about Project Blue Beam and all of that stuff. We're not going to get into that in this video, but just know I'm aware of all of that stuff as well. So maybe that plays into why I think that some of this has an agenda behind it. But we live in a world where it seems our mainstream media and the government, they're looking for things to scare us that they could use to further control us, because it's easier to control people when they're scared, because when people are scared, they will knowingly give away their rights and freedoms for a false sense of protection. So I can't help but wonder, why now are they releasing all of this stuff? Knowing how the powers that be operate, I can't for 1 second believe that they're just, we want to be fully truthful and transparent with these people now. I don't think that's the case at all. I think there's something else going on behind the scenes. But at the very least, I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. And I want you all to remember that the video clip I showed you of this UFO, this is not me going on the internet and finding some, fake video that someone shared. No, this is from the U.S. military directly. So you all do with this information what you will. Does this convince you that UFOs and aliens are real? Are you one of those people that don't believe in extraterrestrial life? Do you believe that what we saw in that video is an alien? Or do you think it's some type of military technology? Let me know your thoughts about all of this down in the comment section. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.